It's getting hotter by the day in Delhi and it almost feels like hellfire on earth. Hi guys, welcome back to another reading vlog. I hope you're all doing great. And for the very first time, I recorded a reading vlog on the book The Fourth Wing, and it was a pretty good experience. I was able to record, if not all, then most of my expressions, most of my feedback, and it was a really good experience. And for this video, we're gonna be covering Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zevin, the #1 Sunday Times bestseller. So, reading vlogs are my favorite thing to watch and to record as well because we get to have some casual conversation. But at the same time, reading vlogs, I can't make them aesthetic and I don't even try. So, yeah. But that's the thing, right? You don't have to make it look pretty, you just have to feel it. That's what we focus on this channel, the feelings rather than the aesthetics. That's what my Instagram bio says. Go check it out if you're not following me already. There are times when you don't know just what to speak in front of the camera and you end up staring at the screen like. So let's just take a brief look at the blurb. This is the story of Sam and Sigrid. It is not a romance, but it is about love. What comes next is a decades-long tale of friendship, rivalry, fame and art, betrayal and tragedy. Perfect worlds and imperfect ones, and above all, our need to connect, to be loved, and to love. Isn't that so beautiful? I think I talked about it in one of my previous videos that romance is okay, but when the story talks about love, that's when I really can connect to the story. So, yep. Let's just see. Oh, by the way, look at my new day, new chapter. Perfect. And it also goes with the book cover, which makes it very contrasty, and I like it. Hello there. So I've just now started reading a novel, and this is the first time where the guy has seen the girl after so many years. And the way the author has described her feelings is so beautiful. Let me just read it out for you. But there she was, Sadie Green in the flesh, and to see her almost made him want to cry. It was as if she were a mathematical proof that had eluded him for many years. I mean, how beautiful is that? That's why I love books. Like, I mean, it of course depends on the author as well. Your innermost desire, your most bare thoughts are just laid out in text for the other people to read. I mean, how more open and raw you can be. For all the people who wonder why does one read so much or why would one ever prefer books over movies, I'll tell you just one simple example. In the movies, if a guy looking at a girl, he would be thinking, oh, she's pretty, yeah, oh my god. But the dialogues are done through the eyes, like, if you get what I mean. uh, but here in the book, like, from her hair to a freckle on her eye is described so vividly. It's so beautiful. I'll just read out a few lines for you. Her hair was shorter and more fashionable, he guessed. The light freckling on her nose was the same, and her skin was still olive. Her eyes were the same brown with golden flecks. I mean, would you be able to describe all of that in a movie scene? I don't think so, mister. Hello, hello, hello. So I finished only 10% of the book so far. Till now, only the main characters have been introduced. Their separate storylines is continuing. Nothing major has happened yet, of course. I'm liking it so far. The writing is pretty, brilliant. It's good. Sorry for the mess. Writing is brilliant, and I like it so far. Characters are intriguing. Characters have their own struggles going on, and I like it. So let's just see how it goes. Here goes the 100th failed attempt at a cinematic shot. I assure you it looked better in my head, but never mind, I'm not gonna try it again. So, just a random thought. I was watching a few reading vlogs, and the people have shown other things as well, like making coffee, eating breakfast, watching TV. I don't know how to incorporate that into a reading vlog. So I'll better fix my reading vlog to a reading vlog. Like, I won't what show other things because I don't know how to do that aesthetically. See, family. So आज फाइनली मौसम थोड़ा बेटर हुआ है सरप्राइजिंगली. सुबह ठंडी हवा चल रही थी दिल्ली में, और ऑल्दो मैं बहुत ज़्यादा खुश नहीं होना चाह रही थी बिकॉज मेरे को अपनी होप्स हाई नहीं करनी थी.
but let's just enjoy it while we can. There used to be a time, when I used to read for hours and hours without doing anything else. And now I just can't read. Not because I don't want to, because kuch na kuch, something or the other just keep happening. And I,
So far, it has been a good experience. I have read 10% of the book, and both the characters have been introduced, Sam and Sadie. They have met like after years, and दोनों को अपने अपने इनसिक्योरिटीज हैं, रिजर्वेशंस हैं अबाउट ईच अदर कि सैम को लगता है कि ओ कहीं मुझे इग्नोर तो नहीं कर रही, ओ वो शी विल वांट टू टॉक टू मी अगेन. सीडी इज इन हर ओन माइंड, उसको लगता है कि मैं इतनी चेंज हो चुकी हूँ इतने सालों बाद, सैम मुझे देख रहा है, कहीं वो मुझे पसंद करेगा इतने टाइम बाद, बिकॉज आई एम अ चेंज पर्सन. बोथ ऑफ देम हैव देयर ओन reservations. But yeah, the flashback, like they met when they were 11-year-old, and they were so um, smart, and their characters were so deep even as a 11-year-old, which I like the way they were talking, the way uh, yeah, it was really good. So yeah, I'm liking it so far. Nothing major has happened yet. Of course, I'm only 60 pages in, but I like it so far. Like the story is very fast paced. Like a lot of things are happening in both the characters' life, which is keeping it very interesting at every point. So I like that. So let's just see how it goes. Hello there, what's up, people? Are you enjoying the vlog? Let me know if you're not. Uh, do you also get distracted while reading? Because I started with this and I just remembered कि मैंने ये भी आदत छोड़ी हुई है, so I began reading this one, How to Win Friends and Influence People. So now I'm juggling between these two books. But don't worry, I'm not gonna confuse you. I'll be sticking with this one only for the vlog. I still wonder if this book has any particular story going on or not. Like there are snippets of both of their lives. I am struggling to find out. Not that it isn't interesting. This one is really interesting, but okay. I don't know if you can see this, but it's finally raining. I look very distressed. It's 1:34 at the night, and no, I'm not reading. Yes, मुझे पता था बहुत ज़्यादा खेद हो रहा है, लेकिन no, I am working right now. I was reading until 12, but then I had to work, so I shifted. So you have to keep a balance, otherwise you don't know where to stop. Hello, beautiful people out there. I was heading out, and before heading out, I just wanted to read out a very beautiful thought in this book that I read last night. It goes like, we're all living at most half of a life. There was a life that you lived, which considered of the choices you made, and then there was this other life, the one that was the things you hadn't chosen. You are choosing choice A in the morning, then you might end up living life A. But you, on the other hand, if you are choosing option B, then you might end up having life B. Then there are so many versions of reality that could happen if you just take the other choice. The choice can be as small as waking up 5 minutes early or 5 minutes late or things like that. Hey everyone, so I hope you have seen my vlog. Actually, I could not record a lot because there were no any monumental moments that I felt that I should record. Also, I was reading here and there, like everywhere, so I didn't get the time to record. But let's just talk about the book in detail now and what I felt about it. So, if we have to talk about the plot of the story, there was no plot as such of the story. It was a very plain, simple, realistic story about two characters and what all happened in their life, their pain, their grief, their innermost thoughts, and everything was very real. But because there was no plot twist as well, so nothing monumental happened as such. जिसमें reader might feel that oh my god ये क्या हो गया. No, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं था पूरी book में. It was a very simple story. So the characters of most of the books are written they're very fictional. You can't really relate to them. You almost feel like this can't happen to you in real life. That's what you feel about after reading certain books. But this book, the characters were very much real. You could relate to them. You could relate to their pain, their grief, their jealousy as well. Like even Sam and Sadie, they were childhood friends, but they still had a lot of differences between them. They knew they loved each other, but still they had differences. That's what happened in real life, right? So that's what I loved about the book the most, because they reflected the realness of the characters. So there's one character in this book called Marx, who is Sam's best friend and roommate, and Marx takes care of Sam like his younger brother. They have so much of love between them. Marx does things for him so selflessly, and their love is beyond anything. That was very beautiful to watch. As I said, the story is not about romance, it's about love. Love between two friends, love between two partners, and two roommates as well. So that was very beautiful to read. Sam and Shady, they were both very similar. Only just Shady was more irritating than Sam at times. Like she had her own things going on. She would not listen to anyone. She was this brat. She was being this brat sometimes, but both of them had their insecurities. Sam, being he did not like to share his pain with anyone, not even his best friends. He used to hide everything so well. He used to distance himself from everyone. He was this person who would only work and work, would like people to love him, but he won't show that he loves them too. Yeah, that was the kind of person Sam was. Okay, the society had this thing that, oh, this is my game, this is my friend, this is, oh, why does he do? Matlab, they both used to, especially Sadie, she used to create scenarios in her head and then just blame the other person. There was a lot of miscommunication going on in the book. Like, no, despite of both of them being best friends, they did not used to talk to each other. There was a lot of miscommunication, and they drifted apart because of miscommunication, and that too on very trivial topics. Talking about the writing of the book, I really liked the writing. I was enjoying it throughout. Like there was no such moment in the book which I felt like, oh, I shouldn't read this anymore. Yes, I did feel that it was pretty simple, pretty real, but and I didn't find anything very monumental. But still, I couldn't keep the book. I couldn't stop reading. It was good. It was engaging. That's what happened. But after okay, I was about to give a spoiler, but after a certain point of time, like, after I think 60% of the book, 60-70% of the book, it went very like a lot of things were happening very quickly. Like they wrapped up like 4 to 5 years of time frame in 30% of the book. So the pacing went off for a bit over there. Otherwise, I like the writing, I like the pace, I like the characters. So by the end of this video, if you ask me if I loved the book or if I hated the book, I don't have a real answer to that, because I enjoyed reading the book. But would I recommend it to someone else? Because if you're kind of a reader who likes their book to have twists and turns, monumental things happening, a lot of emotions going on, you would not find this in this one, because it was a very simple story. But by the end of the book, I realized that that's how our life is. It's not always a roller coaster. You have ups and downs, but that does not constitute your life. And this is what the book was about. Love exists, misunderstanding still exists, and Sam and Sadie, they hated and love each other at the same time, and that's what I have to say about this book. I loved it and I hated it at the same time. So if I have to rate it, I would rate it a 3 out of 5. Will I read it again? I guess I will. Okay, this brings us to the end of this video. If you have read it, let me know in the comment section what were your favorite or worst parts of this book. And if you haven't, let me know if you decide to give it a read.